Hey everyone, my name is Riley. Welcome back to my channel for some bullet journal theme ideas. So I like to do a video like this pretty much every month where I just walk you guys through a few simple and doable bullet journal themes for the upcoming month, but of course you can use these themes for any month that you would like. So each month when I make these videos, I try to keep a few things in mind. So first of all, I try to make sure that the themes I include in this video can be done even with very minimal stationery, very minimal time. They can be done by anyone. I also try to make sure that I include like a variety of themes that lots of people will like. So I'm not going to include all pastel themes or all like vintage themes. I like to include a little bit of a mix. So that's what we've got here today. I've got 3 different theme ideas for February that can all be done with very minimal supplies, and hopefully they will all appeal to someone because I know all of you guys have different interests and tastes. So with these theme ideas, the intention is that you can take the title page that I create here in this video, use that as your title page, and then take the doodles, the colors, the fonts, whatever it is that you most like about that title page, and just paste those things in pretty much onto the rest of your journal pages. So whatever kind of monthly pages you yourself like. I know for me, pages like a tasks list, a monthly calendar can be very, very helpful, but whatever pages you would like to use, you can just take these same doodles and fonts and then use those on all of your monthly pages. So if you want to see my own monthly pages that I use or my own February theme, I will be linking that video right up here. But if you just want some fun, simple, quick ideas for some title pages, stay tuned. So the first theme that I have for you today is a koi fish theme. I am going to do one Valentine's Day theme, but that will be the very last one. So I'm going to start with this one, and I have done it once before. I'll try to link the video with that one, but I'm going to start off just by taking this gray marker and writing February across in calligraphy. Alright, so next I'm going to take a fairly thick black fine liner. This one's from Rytech. I often use my ones from Mr. Pen, but I'm going to take this to do all of the outlining for my fish. So to draw the fish themselves, it's kind of like a teardrop shape. I'm going to make mine kind of swimming across the page like this. So it's kind of like a teardrop, but I like to have kind of 3 sort of bumps on the end here, and then this small end here, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a few of those. Those will be the bodies of my fish, kind of swimming across the page. And the other time that I did this theme, I did it like as a Dutch door, which I really loved. So I cut it off about here, and then I colored with blue on the page beneath so that it looked like water. So that's definitely an option if you would like with this theme. So those are the bodies of the fish. Next I'm going to do the tails, and those are really simple, just kind of like that, just like 2 bumps like a mermaid tail or any generic fishy looking tail. And the fins are similar. I'm just going to do one on each side. And then I also want to do one fin along the top. So I'm going to start with kind of a curved line going down the center, and then a wavy, so like the bottom of the fin is supposed to be the curved line, and then the wavy part is supposed to be like the top of the fin, sort of, if that makes sense. And of course, if you find something that you think looks better or works better, you want to like leave part of it out or add something else, that's really up to you. And then I add some little just dots for eyes down low. And then finally, I looked at a couple pictures online, and I saw most of them had these little like whiskers, like catfish kind of. So I've just been doing those too. Just little squiggly lines coming out of the front. So there are our koi fish. We are going to add some color, but while I still have my black pen, what I'm going to do is just draw in a bunch of bubbles to really keep this theme like flowing across the page. And if you want to use a color for the bubbles, that would be great too. Or if you want to draw them in black and then color them in, you can. I usually draw bubbles in clusters of 2 or 3, and I'll really vary the sizes. A big one with a couple small ones or something like that. All kind of moving in the same direction as my fish. And again, of course, you can totally change this up. So if you don't want them swimming across the page, you just want them covering the page, or maybe like going in a circle around your title, you can absolutely do that too. All right, so now we kind of got that flow going on. And you can use more than one color. I've just been using one color on my koi fish and I quite like that. So here's the orange that I'll be using. If you've watched my other video, I did use a more muted orange, and personally, that's what I prefer, but I feel like this bright orange will be cute as well. So I've just been adding 1 or 2 kind of blotches, almost like cow spots on them. Yeah, just kind of wherever you think. And I think I said 1 or 2. I meant 2 or 3. I always do 2 or 3. So you can just kind of add these wavy little spots wherever. All right, so there you go. And like I said, if you wanted to use this as a Dutch door, or you want to add a border or make the fish swim all over the page or something like that, you absolutely can. This is just kind of the bare minimum, and even with all the talking and stuff, this only took me 6 minutes to put together this title page. So the next theme that I'm going to do over on this page is one that I've done a few times, mostly as like a birthday month theme, and it's just going to be a cluster of balloons. So I'm going to do it in pastel colors. I've got 3 right here. You're welcome to use more. So basically, I'm going to start off by drawing just a full balloon here, kind of an upside down egg shape. And then you'll kind of just layer them, you know, so some of them will be partially tucked behind that one. Some will be in the forefront, some in the background, you know, and just kind of fill it up. And actually, I forgot this on the first one, but I always add a little triangle underneath. And you can just draw a whole bunch. And I know lots of people prefer to go in with pencil first. So if you do want to go in with pencil, you can, of course, draw your balloons first and then come color them in. This is just my preference. All right, so you can add as many or as few as you want. And the next thing I'm going to do is take, again, my black pen, and I'm going to outline all of the balloons. So there we go. You could skip this step, but I really wanted to do it because I feel like my colors are so similar, especially the blue and purple, that they kind of, you know, blend together if you don't outline them. Also, apologies for my shaky lines. I just did an arm workout and I feel like I'm just like twitching as I draw all these lines. So anyways, now we've got them all outlined. And next you're gonna add like strings. So you can either make the strings connect all in the center, or you can just have them hanging down like this. Normally I do them connecting, and if you want to do that, I would recommend starting off by drawing like the connecting point, like just a dot, and then just draw wiggly strings connecting them. I'm going to try not connecting them just because it's something different. So instead I'm just going to draw these strings, and they'll all end kind of at different points. And even the balloons that are hidden, like this pink one, you want to draw a string for it. So next I'm going to take this thicker black fine liner. It's size 1, and I'm going to write February. Now you can write it wherever you want. If you want to write it on a balloon or down at the bottom or over here, I'm going to do mine up here somewhere. And I think I'll just do kind of an all caps, really narrow, curved heading. And of course you can mix and match fonts, you can add some washi tape, add a border, whatever you'd like. Now the last step, and my favorite step, the one that I feel like really makes it pop, is to take white gel pen and add different designs to each balloon. So the white gel pen that I've been using these days is the Uniball Signo. I also really like the Mr. Pen one, and I have had some really nice jelly roll ones, but right now this is the one that's working best for me. So there we go. I just did a bunch of random designs, the same kind of designs that I would do when I draw like jellyfish or hot air balloons, as I've showed in some of these videos before. And with all the talking and stuff, this theme took me 8 minutes to draw. So moving on, the next theme and last one that I'm going to do is the Valentine's Day sort of theme. So I'm going to be drawing a love letter kind of idea. So I'm going to count, I think I'll go 6 dots in from each side, and just kind of draw the top part of a rectangle, but I'm not going to close it off. So let's see here. 6. So I don't want to close the bottom because the bottom part is going to be the envelope. You'll see in just a sec. So underneath this partial rectangle, I'm going to do another partial rectangle, but it's going to be 1 dot grid space larger. And this one I will only close the bottom. So here we've got our envelope and our piece of paper coming out. So for the envelope, kind of find the middle point-ish, and then you're gonna connect each corner up, and then connect each of the top corners down like this. And then I'm just gonna draw some slanted lines going upward so that the top of the envelope is like hidden behind the paper. So now we've got a paper coming out of our envelope, and there's a few different ways that you could take this one. If you want to draw like some flowers growing out of here or some hearts coming out of the envelope onto the paper, you can definitely do that. I'm going to start off by doing like Dear February as though it's a letter, and then you can like write a little note to yourself. So to do that, I'm going to use my alphabet stamps from Paperwrld, but you can use whatever font you would like. Alright, so I've got my title, Dear February, and if you wanted to continue that, and again, write a little note to yourself, something inspirational for the month, or maybe a major focus that you want to have that month, you can totally do that. I'm going to take a pink marker and just add some hearts kind of coming out of the envelope onto the paper. Alright, so you could definitely leave it as is, or again, add some sort of border or something like that. I'm just going to take a little bit of washi tape from the washi tape shop and kind of add a bit to the corners and call it done. Alright, so let's flip through our 3 themes. We've got a little love letter theme for February. Another thing you can do, and which I should have done, is add like some gray for kind of the shading of the envelope, or you could color the paper light gray or something like that. Then we've got our koi fish swimming across the page and some really simple balloons.